Hello everybody, my name is Antoine, welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Denmark. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we're at war with Great Britain, because French Canada attacked Newfoundland, and then they just called in their big brothers. That's kind of how that happened. Even though Newfoundland probably didn't even need Britain's help. It looks like they had the entire situation handled. I guess it would have been... No, French Canada didn't call for help. They might have actually, but... Newfoundland, I think, could have wiped the floor with the French. I have 3,000 troops up here. They're not going to be able to help much, because it's, 3,000 men against 11. We could send troops here to try to reinforce, but I can't see through this wasteland. I don't even think I can hire conquistadors. Yeah, they don't have the quest for the New World idea. So as soon as we're done this... And the British had big problems. But it looks like those problems have... Oh, they're now a republic. Okay, I see how it is. Cromwell won. Oliver Cromwell. Good work. Everyone just kind of stay at port. There's 51,000... There's 51 ships. 20 heavy ships. Blocking, my trade. Which kind of really sucks. Okay, so we actually did fabricate another claim. I'm going to fabricate a claim in Ostrogothland. Let's do that. Basically, we're going to suffocate the Swedes. Let's turn Sweden into Finland. We could do that. Just take everything except for Stockholm and turn them into Finland. It'd be actually really nice if the Russians are actually fabricating their claims here. Actually, they're not. Did they have the mission? Can conquer Finland. Oh, Russia. Destroy the Swedish, please. But we did finish our 5th colony. French Canada, can you not fabricate claims on my land? But that should turn into a colonial nation very soon. Where do we want to colonize next? We can't colonize down here, which really sucks. And all this area kind of also sucks. I know it says we don't colonize ascend, but... Can we go down here or is this too far? It's too far away. We can go here. We can only colonize here actually because we have this. Because we have here. I'd rather go somewhere which has nice base tax, but at the same time, it's also got the tropical, debuff, which also sucks. We could probably go here. Go into South America, and that'll give us more colonial range. Let's do that. We'll wait for. Yeah, let's call it Finland. Sounds like it's a good name. It's not something lame like Danish, Canada. I kind of hate those names. So we can go here for the 4 base tax. And that should give us way more range. Maybe down all the way down here. Into, lesser Namakakland. I don't know how you actually say that, but... I'm just gonna assume that's right. We have Finland, Finland now. I wish we could actually give these troops to Finland. I totally would. Actually, I'm just going to disband this army, because we're going over our force limit for 1, and I'll free it up some room. So glorious Finland. I actually kind of like the flag. I kind of like how it cuts off there. Even though it's not great, I kind of like it. So, good work there. And hopefully you start building your own troops. Are they actually considered part of the war? They're not. So that's actually good to know. They can't take our colonies. Because technically Finland's not in the war because they're just a newly created vassal. So I'm pretty sure if you vassalize somebody when you're in a war, they're not called into the war. Actually, I probably could call them into the war. No, because we're not technically allied. Okay. If we're attacked, they'll be called in. But Florida, do they have a colony? Oh, they do have a colony in like Maine. Yeah, Florida's also there. French Canada, Florida. That's how I assume it's pronounced. And the French are also getting their navy completely wrecked over there by the Newfies. Even though Newfoundland's not even in Newfoundland, don't worry about it. That part doesn't matter. I was actually playing one time. I was just playing a single-player game where it's like the French controlled Newfoundland, or French controlled Nova Scotia. Newfoundland was Quebec, and Nova Scotia was Newfoundland. It was a weird thing where all three countries were in the exact wrong spots. The French were in Newfoundland, the French were in Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia was in Newfoundland, and Newfoundland was where the French should be. You know, it's a little bit interesting. A little bit. I really love... one problem playing Denmark, though, is I don't want to fight Austria. They're the Holy Roman Empire. They're going to be the Holy Roman Empire Emperor for about, you know, the rest of time. So I can't even attack into the Holy Roman Empire. And that's a lot of land I can't attack. I can attack Sweden, I can attack the Commonwealth. I can't attack Prussia because they're a vassal. You know, I could attack Great Britain. Can I even fabricate claims on Great Britain? I can't. I have this island. I don't have this island, no. Yeah, this one sea zone off. It's considered Scotland, it's considered part of Scotland. So France is the war leader. It's Great Britain. And this is an offensive war, so... like, what are the French going to do about it? The French don't really have a navy. Or a navy that matters, so they're just kind of stuck here. It's really just going to be a stalemate unless the British land troops somewhere. I'd be kind of surprised if they do. I'm actually going to get this +1 land fighter. When do we get... we're still 8 years ahead of time, so... And nobody's even level 20 yet, military attack-wise. Which is kind of... well, I mean, some of the smaller Holy Roman Empire states are... mostly... it always seems like the small HRE states always become the most advanced countries. I don't know why. They just always seem to do that. Also, Croatia formed. Hungary's also existing. They're very, very slightly. I thought it was Germany for a second, but it's not. No, it's Wallachia. Come on, don't free the rebels. Like, the Ottomans could just have a heyday. Once they figure everything out, they can just attack like 500 countries at once. Because they have cores all over the place. Yeah, okay. They're still having fun with that. I just really want these British ships to leave. And these ships are, yeah, they're there. We could just order another fleet of trade ships. Could we build... you know, this is the heavies. 500 ducats. Estimated power, I don't even know what that means. So we have heavy trade ships. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't like it. We'll have 20 trade ships, 20 provinces. Call that trade. We're not building any galleys because galleys suck. Maybe I'll build 5 transports in this fleet. And transport. So let's see, how much does this cost? Transports. 440. 440 ducats for 5 transports? It's cheaper to build 20 trade ships. Oh, that's 20. That's 20. Oh, it's building 20 trade ships plus 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no way that was going to cost that much. It cost almost as much as, you know, 10 heavy ships cost, which would have been a little bit insane. I kind of wish I didn't join this war. I mean, we had to choose that side. We couldn't stay completely neutral, but we're losing probably like 10 ducats worth of income because we just can't protect trade anywhere. But we could start building, you know, more trade ships, which I think is what I'm going to do. You know, just build them here. Just going to build them all over the place. Hopefully they won't go to their death, but, you know, I can't really trust the AI not to do something stupid. So, how are these rebellions looking? There doesn't seem to be any... there's no unrest at all, so let's just gather all our troops from Skane. I don't know if it's pronounced Skane, because of the little O. I'm just assuming it's pronounced Skane, but I may be completely wrong. Minus... there's barely 0 unrest, but... so these guys aren't... is this still ticking down? I don't get how this ticks down, to be honest. We could lower autonomy here. We're losing, what, 40% income? 45% income. You know, that'll go up by 10. So they're going to become very unrestful. So I'm not going to do it, but the military leader has died. It was probably our only good general too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Of course it was. We need to be at war. We can't. What's this peace end? 56. 3 years we can attack Sweden again. But I really need to get military tradition up because it's really, really low right now. And I'd still really love to attack. Like, how do I get to war with these people down here? Like, I just don't have any casus bellis against anybody. Can I do it? There's a list for casus bellis in here, right? I'm 90% sure there is. Casus belli, East Frisia, Pomerania, Sweden. Can't attack any of those people, other than, you know, Sweden, but we have a truce, so attacking them would be kind of stupid. We can spend, you know, let's get another. Yeah, let's get another military leader. A 4-2, that's fine. It's not great, but, you know, better than a 1-3, I guess. Put him in charge. Not have our king in charge to increase the chance of death, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Swedish are sending more troops. Or more boats. Not troops, but as long as the boats don't get themselves killed. I don't know how it determines whether or not they're going to do something stupid. Yeah, everybody just stay on port. Nobody moves. I think maybe after the war they'll move on their own, but I can't guarantee you that. We can get level 19. I'm going to do it. And then I could upgrade these ships, right? It costs us 19 ducats. We can't afford to upgrade all our ships. As soon as this war over, I'm going to collect all the ships and try to upgrade them all, but it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be really expensive. So what's this do? Missionary strength, tolerance of heretics. Once again, that doesn't seem useful because we don't have anybody to convert. Privateer efficiency, we don't use privateers. Yearly naval tradition goes up. We'll lose 1 admin point. Yeah, you know, let's get this. +1. Maybe it'll go up. I don't know. It will go up +1 yearly. Excellent. So we're actually going to gain naval tradition. We're going to have a good navy, but our army tradition is going to suffer. But it sucks. Do we have, like... Does one of these increase... Siege ability would also be really nice. Also, so would the force limit. Discipline plus 5%. Like, does one of these provide better military... Like, one of these has to provide, like, better military tradition, right? Army tradition. Nah, I'm not seeing any of that here. Maybe under aristocratic? Hover over that. National unrest, combat. No. I'm not seeing anything here that'll increase army tradition, which really sucks. I would love to get our army tradition to not be garbage, but apparently that's not going to happen anytime soon. Oh, could the both become independent? That'd be nice. Look at these guys. Avignoni's nationalists. Okay. Apparently they don't want to break away from the papal state. Minus 15%. Why? Because they don't control the war goal, I'm pretty sure. What is the war goal? Also, the certain colonies has found it. That's cool. But I don't even think I see the war goal. I don't think I even see that part of the map. Oh, so how's my colony doing? I actually haven't even looked at it. 1%. Oh, of course I chose a tropical location. It's 50 settlers here. It's going to take a while, but you know, Danish South American ambitions will not be stopped. Oh, we actually could have been colonizing down here. Oh, true, we could have. You know, abandon this colony. No, don't abandon it. Just, you know, have it grow on its own, but we could colonize down here, and I think that would get us closer to actually, like, Madagascar. I might be completely wrong on that, but yeah. So we're gonna actually go here. It's further away. This is also, yeah, too far away. We'll go down into Uruguay. Because maybe that will get us somewhere. I doubt it. It's going to cost us more money to have this other colony up here, but not even by much. It's going to cost, what, like an extra 4 ducats? Or an extra 2 ducats, I guess, because we're only paying an extra 2. Our navy's under attack. I want trade ships. You're not supposed to go sailing when the British are around, okay? Okay, and this is... Stop it. Nobody moves. Stop trying to... Where are they sinking? I can't even tell. 50 manpower. Yeah, well, this game even more manpower. That sounds great. Like, this war is so lame because nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to make the first move. All the fighting is going to go over here, which makes sense. This is where the war should be being fought, but they're just not. I don't even think they're going to do anything. It's going to be the most boring war ever. I don't even think the 13 colonies are part of this war, are they? They're not. So I don't even know what they're doing. Also, Dutch Louisiana is formed. I actually kind of like the Dutch flag too. Kind of like that. Some countries have really nice flags for this kind of thing. Some countries don't. I think Spain does. I hate the Spanish flag, but the way that it cuts down right in the middle automatically, it's really good. Just putting any flag that's like mirrored is good for this kind of stuff. Like generally, you know, Denmark doesn't have a great flag for it because it's not mirrored, but like France, Britain, who else even colonizes it really? Spain, Portugal. I don't really like Portugal's flag when they colonize, but I don't think it cuts off nicely. But you know, what can you do? We've still got about 2 more years for this thing to end. Are we still fabricating a claim? No, we probably finished that a while ago, didn't we? And I guess we're gonna fabricate a claim on Narak. Now covert fabricate claims. We can actually fabricate a claim on Finland. I guess it makes sense. We kind of are close in Ossel. We'll take these ones. We might even take this other province too, just because that's like their only other base 2 tax province. Well, Finland's actually base tax 3, but I don't want to have it because that'll just look really bad. Just 50 different points to get that kind of whole thing working. Oh, the British have decided to actually show up here. That's great. But I do think I actually am going to be ending the episode here, so thanks everybody for watching. My name's Vinny, so if you have enjoyed, remember the thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.